Hello everyone, this is Qiuvox. As you may know that I'm uploading quite a build videos for PvP recently, and the last one that you can also reach to it on top right corner of the screen from the cards. And this is a PvP healer, Magica Templar. But you may think that why I'm actually not uploading the class that I have been mastered. Like, to be fair, yeah, I quite confident playing with my Nightblade here, and it was always my main character for PvP. Also, I felt like some patches, also Magical Sorcerer is quite good, you know, and I also did a build video for that too, and you also can reach to it on top right of the screen right now. But why didn't I posted any video about my Nightblade? So because I was testing it and I was not quite sure how it is gonna work, etc. blah blah. Then I came to the conclusion. I tested tons of setups, I tested tons of sets, I used different Mundus stones, different foods, different skills, and etc. Then I made this beauty right here. So say less and let's jump right into the build itself. As a Nightblade, it was always my favorite in PvE and PvP too, so I wanted to show you guys right now, and I made the setup. So first of all, we will start with Mundus stone, race choices, food, etc. blah blah. You may consider and think, like, you may ask why the hell I don't have a tail, because it is a red guard first of all. But the best choice will be Khajiit. Okay, it will be the best choice. The Khajiit will be the best, and the second best, I do think that it is a wood elf, and then red guard, etc, etc. Okay, this is the third best race that you can do with your Nightblade. So red guard has reduced the cost of weapon abilities and reduce effectiveness of snares applied to you by 15%, max stamina 2k. When you deal damage, you restore 1000 stamina every 5 seconds. But you know, Khajiit has a crit damage, etc. blah blah. So definitely consider being Khajiit or Wood Elf. It is also good as much as Khajiit too. But consider being Khajiit. A little kitty cat meow, yeah. It's just too powerful. So the Mundus stone is the shadow, as you may guess. Increase your crit damage and healing by 11%, and I do have 64 into stamina, completely go to damage. And the food is Orgozra smoked bear haunch. Increase your max health recovery, max stam, no, not max stam, sorry, stam and magic recovery by 314. It is a good set for good food for recovery, a little bit health and health recovery as well, which is quite cool. You don't need a tri-stat food or something like max health, max stamina, health recovery and stam recovery. No, you need the Orgozler smoked bear haunch. Alright, and my food is about to run out too, so I'm just gonna eat this. And this is also a gold food. It gives you 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, but it is quite expensive as well, just keep in mind. And that's it for the stats. And also the potion. You can use the tri-stat potions, which I'm using the crown tri-stat potions, just max health, max stam, max magic, and magic recovery, stun recovery, etc. But you can also craft those, and the crafted ones are better than crown 3 restoration potions, keep in mind. And we go to the gear. Alright, the gear. First gear, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces, parts from 4 different sets, and the first set is stone, which is craftable. It gives you 1.124 weapon damage, a little bit penetration, and then weapon damage again. And when you deal damage to an enemy who is off balance, your physical and spell penetration is increased by 5126 for 10 seconds. So what does it mean? It actually means that when you do a skill and then off balance the enemy, you're gonna get the penetration up. And we also using the two-handed mouse on the front bar, keep in mind. And we also have precise traits on it. So just quickly go to here. Okay, my penetration, physical penetration, 8427. all right, I do the off balance and surprise attack, and now 13,000, sorry, 13.5k physical penetration. So this is what the stun doing, and giving you penetration for 10 seconds. So this is the stun, and you need the precise with the poison enhancement on it. And the second bar is the bow, for obvious reasons that, you know, if you dodge roll and then like, bam, you are fast boy. You are the Flash now. No one gonna catch you. Literally, look at the speed. Look at the speed. This is a joke, bro. This is a joke, okay? That's why we have a bow on the back bar, and we are not doing the dual wield and two-handed setup for this, because we need more survivability, okay? The dual wield and two-handed builds are for the stamp swords, not the Nightblade. Keep in mind, not the Nightblade, okay? So we have the bow of the potentates. Increase your weapon damage and spell damage 348 for 5 seconds. You can gold it out as well. You know, it will give you a little bit more benefit on the trait. We do have powered, increase healing down by 16%, because, you know, for example, you may think that we have the trait on the you may think that we can run defending too. Yes, you can run defending, but you just cannot heal yourself from the rally. That's the thing, and this is the another reason why we have power trait, because Heartland increasing the trait effectiveness on your weapon by 100%. So usually the powered is 8%, should be, yeah, but this is 16. So this is another survivability option for you on the back bar to heal yourself with vigor. Okay, so if you do buff yourself up, and then the cloak down vigor, 3.4k, and 6k if it crits. That's the point of this thing, okay? This is the point of using powered on the back bar. This is crazy healing on the back. That's right. Yeah, you see those amazing huge heals, okay? That's why we run powered, but you know, if you like, you can also use the defensive, but yeah, personal preferences, but I do like the powered currently, because the damage is so high. It is better to heal yourself up, instead try to mitigate. it is better because you probably not gonna mitigate anything already with the defending. You will get a little bit more resistance, you will take a little bit less damage, but what is the point if you cannot heal yourself? You know, you need good heals. You know, to survive, you need a good heals to stay alive. And we have the Berserker weapon enhancement, and we have the Bow of Potentates. It could be a little bit expensive. I'm just saying, it could be a bit expensive. And instead you can run some kind of other piece that giving you defense on the second part, because it is reducing your damage taken from players by 3%. Yeah, which is cool. You can run any other crafted set. If I'm not wrong, I guess the Toruk or something? No, or the Armor Master, I'm not quite sure. One of the sets was giving you armor on the second piece, you know, so you can run it on your bow. But I do use Potentates. It is like a couple of percent better than the crafted one. And the third set is the Balork. Yeah, helmet and shoulder is the Balork well fitted, and tri-stat and enchant. Head also should be well fitted too. Don't get me wrong, I just don't have the transmit right now. If you look at it, I have 25. I used everything, and so Balork give you 124 weapon and spell damage, and when you use an ultimate ability, you gain weapon and Glyph, and on the rings we have stam recovery, 2 of them. We need stam recovery, we don't need magic recovery, we are getting this from the food, so you will not have any problem. Okay, 2 stam recovery, 1 weapon damage is the way that you need to do. So 3 swift, 7 well fitted, all medium, 1 powered with the berserker enchant on it, and precise with the poison on front, because the poison is the most damage that you can do on your front bar. So that's the gear that I'm running, and I'm very much happy with the setup. Currently the damage is just sky high. Alright, there's some soft spots and flex spots that I will also guide you on the skills. Okay, I'll also guide you, or let's just say, okay, you don't want stam recovery and you want more weapon damage, you can put weapon damage, okay, but you're most likely gonna run out of stamina. I just did test it out. So in this case, on your back bar, instead piercing mark, you're gonna put the leeching strikes, gives you 4k every 20 seconds and 200 if you heavy attack, and 100 stamina if you, what the hell, the battleground, I don't want it, and 100 stamina every light attack, and a little bit heal. But no, it is just a no. Okay, it is better to get the stam recovery from the armor and the from the enhanced from the gear. Okay, this is the best way that you can do, and so you will not get into any trouble and you just run the piercing mark in there. So the skills, alright, the front bar skill, obviously camouflage hunter from the fighter's guild, you get weapon crit, and you gain minor berserk, and it increasing your damage done, you know, and the crit damage after you also gain minor berserk for 5 seconds after you deal crit damage from an enemy's flank, increasing your damage done by 5%. So if you are behind someone and when you do the damage, crit damage, you get damage done by 5%, which is cool, and it also fits with the champion points we do have on our character too. And the relentless focus, it is just a 1 minute buff, and increasing your crit damage and healing by 2% with every light or heavy attack up to 5 times. Okay, so you just put this on for 1 minute, and let's see our crit, where we can see our crit damage. I'm not quite sure about it. Crit damage 31%. Okay, and I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we do go. It is 33% for some reason, which I don't know why. Oh, sorry, okay, that's right, it was saying the 2%, right? No, I guess this is broken or something. Yeah, probably it is fucking broken, because it is not giving you the, it is not showing the total crit damage. So you getting like a 10% crit damage and crit healing if you have 5 times light attack. So I just want to try something different, just 4 times, and see it right now. 33. Okay, this is something broken here. Stats are showing broken, I don't know why. So while active, hitting an enemy with 5 light attacks, blah blah, and then you will get some kind of bow proc, and it will deal disease damage and heal you for 33% of the damage dealt if you are within melee range. The melee range is 7 meters. Alright, so when we do like cloak and the crit, and then bam, 30k, which is cool. And we got heal, as you see, and 1 2 3 4 5 light attack. And if we are away from this thing and we hit, we don't get heal. Keep in mind. And most of the time you're gonna stay in the melee range, so that will not be an issue. So you will also get quite a good healing, passive healing. And the third skill is from the two-handed is rally, increase your weapon damage by 20% and increasing your stam recovery by 15% for 20 seconds. So you heal for 4000 health when rally ends. The final heal is increased by 15% every 1 second up to a maximum of 300%. So you just put it on, like this and wait. For example, it has a 10 seconds left right now. Alright, 8, 9, for example, I push it and then 11k because it didn't crit. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, for example, I push it again, it is 11,000 again. Jeez. And if I wait to 10 seconds left, and if I put this again, 17k, for example. The rally heal is quite huge if you get used to how to use it, you know, and keep it up the whole time, obviously. But when it was about to drop off, you know, just refresh if you are starting to fight combat, if a couple of seconds left. And when you get damage and your health goes down, then you put the rally, and then bam, you just got healed to 100% health. And the fourth skill is the Executioner. It deals up to 400% more damage to enemies with less than 50% health. So you may think like, you can think like it is gonna be useful around 30-40% of the enemy, and it will most likely one-shot them. So that's the another 200 skill. And our skill, the main spammable, is the surprise attack. Slash enemy, deal 9000 physical damage and apply the Sunder status effect. Sundered also deals a little bit damage too, it's like 1k. And you also need to try to attack from the behind of the enemy, alright? So if we go and attack the enemy from back, and bam, they off balance. And you know, this dummy can't be stunned, but it will stun the enemy in PvP. So this is quite cool. And the obvious skill, the ultimate, is the Incap. Dealing 15k disease damage and causing them to take 20% more damage from your attacks for 6 seconds. And if you use it when you have 120 ultimate or more, the enemy is stunned for 3 seconds. While slotted, you gain Reeve, which restores 100 magic and stamina when you deal damage with a light or heavy attack on an enemy with a negative effect active on them. Which means if you have a something enemy, negative effect on the enemy, like off balance, dot, etc, blah blah, when you light attack, you're gonna get magic and stamina because you have the thing slotted, okay? And the backbar. Backbar is a piercing mark. It decreases the enemy physical and spell resistances by 6000 for 30 seconds. And you also can see the people from the hidden for 3 seconds. When you mark, you have 3 seconds, 1, 2 and 3. You can see them even if they go hidden. But only use the piercing mark if it is obvious that you're gonna attack someone and it is only you and him or her, whatever, you know? Or if there's a Nightblade and you planning to attack on him, and then just combat a little bit, okay, combat a little bit, and then put the piercing mark, because the player will most likely try to run away from you, and you can see it this way, okay, that's the thing. don't do it if you trying to gank someone, because they will be notified because of this huge mark on them. You can see right here, it is visible. So, and they will be notified. And the second skill on the back bar, on the bow bar, is the shuffle from the medium armor. It decreases the damage from AoE attacks by 20% for 20 seconds and removes and grants immunity to snares and immobilization by 1 second. So when you do this, basically you're gonna get 20% less damage from the AoEs. It includes the blast bombs from the necromancers, or the AoE attacks, or the heavy attacks from the lightning stuff users, abusers, whatever, you know. And those AoEs are like gonna get decreased and you will not die, and you need shuffle. And from PvP skill line, you need Resolving Vigor to heal yourself. 15.5k health over 4 seconds, which is quite cool. And if you crit, like this, if you crit, it is gonna give you huge heal, 5.3k, blah blah. And that's the thing. And Shadow Image, you just put the guy right here, basically. It also deals a little bit damage, but the point is that if you are away and boom, you can just come in, but you need to refresh it. Keep in mind, like the fight is going on over here, alright? The fight is going on over there. You just put the Shadow Image right here, fight a little bit, okay? Do the damage, etc. Blah blah, and then boom, you're gone. Now, good luck for them to find you, because they literally can't find you. And the final skill is the Shadow Disguise. You become invisible for 3 seconds, and your next direct damage attack used within 3 seconds will always be a crit strike. So let's just do Go Cloak and then surprise attack, boom, crit 16k, okay? 16k again, and then you can see it always crits. It always crit, but yeah, 20k for example, blah blah. And the ulti on the back bar is the Soul Tether. It is just an emergency. 13k magic damage and healing for half the damage and stunning them for 4 seconds. So you will get healed by 7k approximately. And some friendly people can use it, the synergy. And as long as they tether to you within 10 meters, you're gonna get healed by 2.5k health every second for 8 seconds. So that's the skills, and there is literally one flex spot on the skills, which is the Soul Tether. You can use precognition from I don't have it right now, but you can use precognition from Sijic skill line. It is quite useful, but well, I put the Soul Tether because I'm kinda getting how to say, increasing max magic on the back bar is quite huge, 8%, alright? And increasing your healing done as well, if you slot it, which is Resolving Vigor, getting benefit from it, yeah? And you have a maximum magicka, which is quite cool. So those are the skills. And what about the CP? The CP, the green, out of sight, reduce the radius you can be detected while sneaking by 1 meter, which is 3 meters. Reduce the movement speed penalty of sneak by 25%. Adds 10 minutes to food. When you use potion or poison, you have 10% chance not to consume it, obviously. Increase your movement speed by 20% out of combat only, and reduce the cost of sneak by 50%. So we go here now. Oh wait, I show you this way, right? Sneak cost Stamina cost per second to move while sneaking is 21. It is nothing. Alright? And you can run like a vampire, but we are not a vampire. And it is not gonna cost you any stamina. This is a joke. Keep in mind, you can play the whole game like this, okay? And then do this and do blah 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 etc. Damage a bit and then cloak if you need, and then this. But you know, always crouch if you like, always crouch. Only don't crouch and dodge roll on the back bar and then run away if you get in trouble or something like that. So those are the CPs. There's a steadfast enhancement if you like to use. So the red one, maximum health, okay, increase your movement speed when sprinting, increase the amount of damage you can block, cost of block is reduction, movement speed while bracing, reduce the cost of bash, and movement speed while sprinting, 4% more speed, reduce the cost of sprint, and here increase your stealth detection by 3 meters, so you can see 3 meters if the other people go into it. Mystic tenacity, reduce the duration of elemental status effect by 25%, reduce the cost of roll dodge, 240 cost reduction, reduce the cost of break free by 220, and Juggernaut, while under the effect of CC you take 10% less damage, which is cool. And then 1731k armor, 1.4k maximum health, and 150 health, magic and stam recovery is the red CP that you need to assign Ironclad, Rejuvenation, Boundless Vitality, and Juggernaut. And on the blue one, I'll start on the left. 20 into Blast, this is free, and 20 into Maximum Magic 520, and 520 max stamina here, 20 into Precision, 320 crit chance, and in here, Starving Dead, we have healing taken increased, damage reduce here, damage reduce on this one too, and then the damage reduce also in here too. And I have here, but this is nonsense because you can't assign, you know, keep in mind. I just put this on. And the first assignable thing, Fighting Finesse, increase your crit damage and crit healing done by 10%. And the second one is increasing your crit damage done by 15% while you are behind the enemy. Always try to be behind the enemy. This is the backstabber. 15% crit damage done is huge. And in here we have 20 into piercing, 700 penetration, and 60% increased chance to apply martial effect, and 100 weapon damage to your physical, poison, disease, and bleed damage types. And the third one that you need to assign is the Deadly Aim. Increase your damage done with single target attacks by 10%, which many of the skills are, I mean all of the skills are the single target that we are doing the damage. Okay, we don't have AoE or something. And Master at Arms, increase your damage done with direct damage attacks by 10%. All of them that we're using is the direct damage. If I'm not wrong, the direct damage counts as if it is in the melee range or something like that. I guess it is a direct damage, if I'm not wrong. So on our bar we only have surprise attack and executioner, so it is also gonna get benefit from it because I tested out both, and it changes the damage of the surprise attack and the executioner, but not the Merciless Resolve, keep in mind. So it may work somehow different, but I'm not quite sure about it. So if I'm not wrong, I show you the champion points, skill, stats, the gear, and there you go, some Balorg for example. I'll just try to buff myself up as much as I can do. So put this on, put this on, put this on. Alright, put this on. This. So 1, 2 surprise attack. This. And when you go here, no, not here, here, where is it? 25k penetration and around 6000 weapon damage. Yes, it should be around 6000 weapon damage though. I seen it went down. And like our crit also going down. And when you cloaked, you have 100% chance to crit anyways. So, and this is huge, you know, the huge weapon damage, huge crit, and also penetration. You will definitely nuke everyone. Okay, you will definitely nuke everyone. That's the stats. And the stam recovery, as you see, wait, let me buff myself up again, and like this. And with the potion, 2.6k, stam recovery 2.5k, maximum stamina 25k, max stamina 26k, health and 16k magic, and 1.5k magic recovery as well, which is cool. This is huge sustain. That is huge as sustain. I will leave you with some gameplay right now from the battleground, and you can see how actually the build performs before you make it for your character. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know, leave a comment below, and if you have any advice or question, just don't hesitate to ask straight away. And if you're not subscribed yet, it is the best time to subscribe and give a like if you enjoyed the video, and take care of yourself. Now I present you the gameplay of the setup, and see you guys on the next video. Have fun.
They wear dishonor well. They have the ball. Our ancestors weep.